All right, guys. Thank you for joining me again. AG Prepper, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sitting here talking. Oh, shit. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Autumn Backyard just gave me the heads up. She was like, no sound, idiot. And I'm like, it's like, of course. And I look at the thing. I'm like, motherfucker. I was out of pocket. Whatever. Anyway, hopefully you guys can hear me now. I should start seeing some. That was bad. And I went on for like a full minute before I realized that there was no sound. All right, now it's 5x5. Thank you, Patrice. Appreciate it. A lot of people are like, why is he talking and there's no audio? Because I was fucking muted. That's why. Muted myself. Carrie, son, lady, thank you for the 5x5. Black Wolf, Adriana, Jet, Karen, thank you for the 5x5. It's really bad because I was talking like an idiot. I'm like, and everybody fuck like there's no sound, you moron. Thank you for the 5x5, everyone. Scott, M. Houston, appreciate it. Zeros by zero. Bush Pig, Patty, my skydive. Thank you for the 5x5, guys. Appreciate it. Holy shit, man. It's fucking always something. Thank you for the someone just texted me, no sound. Appreciate it. Anyway, man, holy shit, that was some fucking moment. I mean, I've done it before, but that was the first time I went that long without, realizing there was no sound. Meanwhile, what I was saying was not a lot, but a couple of my videos so far have been demonetized. And the problem with being demonetized is it doesn't just affect the money aspect, it affects it being shown. So less people get to see it, which sucks balls. That's why a lot of people don't want to get demonetized. It's not because of the money, it's because it's shown less. And if there's a message and shit that needs to be said and or heard, less people get to see it unless you sort it out, So, yeah, tanning. We need to be ready for whatever happens next because it's just going to get out. It's just going to get more and more out of control. And listen, I got a video coming out tomorrow morning about stepping it up and helping people out. That'll be out tomorrow morning. But yeah, it's going to get bad. And the problem is if you stand in the middle, you'll be able to help out either side, right? Even if you lean Palestinian, if you lean Israeli, you should still be able to put your political differences aside to help people out. But again, that's just me, my personal bullshit. So, guys, while we're being distracted, you're not going to believe this shit, but now you're going to believe it. You'll believe it. Tyson Foods partners with an insect ingredient maker called Protix. The American meat packer said Tuesday that it agreed to buy a stake in the Netherlands-based Protix BV insect ingredient company to help fund its expansion. The companies will also form a joint venture to build and operate a facility here in the United States that will produce bug-based meals and oils, which are typically used in fish and dog food. Financial terms weren't disclosed, or the financial term of the deals weren't disclosed. Now, guys, while we were all staring at the Middle East, Tyson Food partnered with a bug company, a bug product company, if you will. Here's what you do. Boycott Tyson. I don't know why the hell I said Titan. Boycott Tyson. That's what you do. Starting tomorrow. Stop buying their products. Let them see a dip in their If we start protesting now, guys, if you stop buying their products now, it's going to hit them in the pockets down the line. And they're going to realize, oh shit, this is why they're striking. Because it's going to be inevitable, guys, that they're going to start slowly rolling out this bug stuff in the food. Yes, Tyson's owned by China. I thought so. I couldn't find that anywhere, but I remember you guys telling me that a while back. But yeah, I did a video on this as well. Now, guys, food giant includes Cargill Inc., and Archer Daniels and Midland Company are facing greater environmental scrutiny and increasingly looking at bugs such as black soldier flies farmed by Protix, also as a low carbon source of protein. Whatever, dude. For Springdale, Arkansas-based Tyson, which produces roughly 20% of beef, chicken, and pork consumed in the United States, the move represents a new avenue for expansion and a new feedstock for billions of chicken and hogs it raises a year. So they also want to use it to feed chicken and hogs as well. Go fuck yourself, because I know exactly where this is going. Now, for Prodix, which was formed back in 2009, it is backed by August Spark Management BV and a cooperative Robobank UA, private equity firms. The partnership with Tyson means an opportunity to move more quickly, expand operations. So they're looking to expand operations faster with this partnership. This shit's going to end up in the food, guys. I mean, they're going to feed it to the chickens and the hogs, I guess, as a filler with their regular stuff. And then they're going to start breading your chicken McNuggets with some of this bug shit as a filler. Mark my words. And they're not going to say anything at first. They're going to do it, and then people are going to find out about it down the line. Now, of course, guys, with that, this article came out in 2019, but they were talking about, National Geographic, was talking about how 30% of the planet, by 2030 needs to be protected from climate change. And by 2050, 50% of the planet needs to be protected. Now, to protect the planet, there's certain aspects of the planet you have to protect, and they're not talking about what aspects that they want to protect. Nonetheless, guys, to protect the planet by 30%, you need more people to engage in bug festival fucking food. You need more foodies to come out and go, oh, this fried cricket is pretty good, and this roach bread is phenomenal. That's what you need people to do. So we're going to start seeing more push on this bug venture, if you will, and bug food by celebrities telling us how good it is and brainwashing the masses by telling us, well, this food is good because it's good for the environment. There's less of a carbon footprint if we go with bugs because we can grow an unimaginable source of bugs. Now, with the bug shit, guys, I find interesting that movies have stated that we'd be eating bugs, and the elites would be eating meat. Again, guys, all while we're being distracted. And then Amazon, which actually a couple of months ago, Amazon had pulled some shit where they wanted their sellers to calculate how much emissions they produce through their business. That was something, I would say, not dangerous, but interesting, that Amazon wants to now calculate or track your emissions. So each year you send in your data and you tell these people, you tell Amazon, well, we produce this much emissions. Is that going to hurt your company, or is that going to help your company? Or is it going to help your company become more energy and or carbon free? This is all, guys, about control. And while they're gaining control through this way, while the CBDC is making great leaps and bounds, while Yellen, if you will, are making asinine statements about the CBDC, while stating that the United States can give more money away. She said that either today or yesterday. She states that the United States can't afford to give more money to Israel. How in the fuck can a country that is $33 trillion in debt afford to give more money away to another country? I am not a smart man, and I am not a mathematician, and I suck at finances, but I happen to understand that if you are in super debt, $33 trillion in debt, that we cannot afford to give any more money away. But this is what she told Biden. Meanwhile, turning around and looking at the CBDC and going, this is how we're going to implement more money, because we can get money faster from us through CBDC. We can get more money faster from businesses through the CBDC. So are they going to use that to get more money out of us? Possibly so. And how do you do that? For those of us that are going to sign up for the CBDC, because a lot of you will, for those of you that sign up for it, they're going to tax you 1,000 ways a Sunday to use the CBDC system to put more money into their banks to give it away. So it's all about control. Every last aspect of this. They're pushing more EV cars. They're pushing more people to put solar panels on their roof. They're pushing people to even use those Amazon lock things. It's not just Amazon, but that locking stuff where you can lock your phone from wherever you are, or lock your house from wherever you are. You could let yourself in, open up your door before you get there. You know, you can scan your phone next to it, unlocks your door. All of this, guys, is about control. It's not about the environment. It's not about saving the earth. If it was, we should call upon Captain Planet to do so. Listen, mentioning Captain Planet, they were looking to do the movie 10, 15 years ago. With today's technology, they should absolutely do the Captain Planet movie. That was just a sidetrack. I thought Captain Planet was cool. Actually, they should do, was it Bionic 6? They should do that movie. That would be fucking cool. Anyway, back to the issue at hand. So, guys, while this is happening, Amazon, right, and other major companies from Walmart to Apple are facing growing consumer, investor, and regulatory demands to reduce carbon emissions. Now, I don't know what consumers or investors or regulators are demanding of reducing carbon emissions. I don't give a fuck what Apple does, or Walmart, or Amazon. But apparently they're bringing consumers and investors are also doing this shit. That's why the, what is it, the EFG, or is it the EFG? Or the EWG? Can't remember which one it was, which acronym it is, that they want companies to go by. And suppliers are often the biggest components in total emissions. So supposedly, guys, Amazon now is interviewing suppliers on how much emissions. And I think it's headed in the direction, guys. I think it's headed in the direction that if a company is emitting too much carbon or too much pollution, into the air, they're going to have to fix their ways to partner with Amazon. And if they can't sell through Amazon. So that's going to bite a lot of sellers in the ass in the long run. But anyway, as Amazon and other big businesses ramp up efforts to reduce their carbon footprint, they're putting pressure on suppliers to do the same. And those who don't may pay a big price, just like I said. Starting in 2024, Amazon will require suppliers to share their emission data, set emission goals, and report their progress. And report their progress, states the e-commerce giant Amazon. With that move, it joins Microsoft, Walmart, and Apple and others in saying that suppliers must step up decarbonization efforts. The mandate comes as a big business faces more demands than ever to adapt to eco-friendly practice. Consumers, investors, regulators, and governments are pushing firms for more progress and transparency. Now, again, they're going to hit the suppliers with this. Suppliers have the power and hold the world by the balls. If I was a major supplier, I'd be like, go to fuck head. I don't care. I'll sell to somebody else. Simple. More carbon tax. You're right, Mira, for change. We agree with fucking something. But yeah, you're right. More carbon taxes, less movement. That's what it's about. They're definitely dropping the hammer on how people move around the world. How people move, around the world. And it's going to start with suppliers. Then it's going to be consumers. Well, you guys are driving around too much. You can't do business with. Matter of fact, you can't even buy from us because your emission rate is too high. You're driving what? A 2022 Ford Explorer? Chevy Tahoe? Well, we can't deal with you. Until you replace that vehicle, you can't do business. So that is the direction we're headed in. And of course, the drones of the world, they're going to comply. They're going to get the new Mustang, EV Mustang. Big B. I'm giving up Amazon really soon. Just because of that move I just saw? Absolutely. Listen, I only buy from Amazon if I need something in a hurry. Other than that, I go to the actual stores. I'll go to the camp mall to buy my camping equipment. Who's the other one? The big one. Oh my God. AE, no. Something. The one with the acronym. What's the store with the acronym? ROI? ROI. No. REI. REI. Wow, that was hard. REI. I'll go to those places and buy my camping gear at double the price just so I don't have to fucking pay Amazon. But if I need it within the next couple of days, I'll order from Amazon. Anyway, so with that, guys, we're gonna see more of these power moves and more of these shittier moves, especially the more that these things ramp up. These Cabela's is another one. Vision preparedness. I forgot to mention them. Cabela's is another one I'll go to. Though Cabela's is fucking out of control. They're raping you when you walk into the store, let alone buy anything. But yeah. But nonetheless, guys, we're definitely headed towards a lot more regulations, a lot more restrictions. And the more bullshit that goes on in the world, the more that we are distracted, the more these companies can get away with these kind of things. In fact, Eric Adams here in New York City wants to eliminate the amount of meat that comes into New York City. He states that a lot of the pollution in New York City are coming from delivery trucks that are mostly delivering meat. So he wants to get rid of meat and more vegetables in. Because he's a vegan, the vegan asshole. He's one of those people that, how do we get people to eat what I eat? Oh, we'll just have less vehicles coming in with meat. So what he's essentially doing is telling people, you can't eat meat. I'm going to tell you what you can eat. And by telling you what you can eat, I'm going to tell these delivery trucks, no more delivery trucks that are delivering meat, or lessen the amount of delivery trucks that come in. And he stands by it. He's like, it's creating a lot of pollution, and it's mostly meat coming in. So not only is he fucking citizens in New York, he's fucking businesses. Again, another Democratic asshole that's destroying businesses. A lot of these businesses, guys, they survive off of meat. This is how they grow their restaurants, with their fancy steaks. And now he's turning around and talking about, oh, we got to get rid of meat delivery trucks. So if you want more vegetables, you still need more trucks to come in to deliver those vegetables to replace the meat. Am I missing something here, or or are they doing that per cubic inch of weight versus, food versus meat kind of bullshit math? Because it's bullshit math if that's what they're going with. But anyway, yeah, the whole vegan shit is, he's another one of those vegan assholes. This is why I don't like vegans, because they're those kind of people that, like, you don't eat what I eat, you're beneath me. Because somehow vegans think that they're like the top echelon of people eating food. We eat clean. We save the planet. We make sure we don't harm animals because we eat plants. Now, coincidentally, interestingly enough, there was a research study that came out saying that plants do have feelings and they do scream when you pull them out of the ground. Ha ha. Ha. I read that article, I started laughing. I sent it to a buddy of mine who knows a bunch of vegans. I'm like, send this to your fucking vegan gay friends. Send it to them. Because this is the funniest thing I heard in a long time. So, nonetheless, guys, Eric Adams is definitely part of the WEF, because he's pushing his bullshit on us by telling us we can't eat meat because it's harming the environment. He's like, not only are the cows harming the environment, but the vehicles that they arrive in are hurting the climate as well and the environment, and it's polluting our city. He goes, construction's number one. Food delivery trucks is number two. So instead of focusing on number one, which is construction, he focused on number two. He's like, well, we can't stop construction in the city. You absolutely can. You can lessen the amount of constructions going on every year. Therefore, lessening the amount of trucks that are coming in lessening the pollution in the city. But instead, he's going after meat. That is a WEF tactic if I ever heard of one. The guy's a fucking clown. The guy's a clown as the day is long. Anyway, guys, enough of this bullshit. I got to get ready for work. I got to upload 2 videos. I got to square shit away. I'm going to fucking go off the air now. I will see a lot of you guys next Tuesday, unless something horrendous happens between now and next Tuesday. I'll see you guys Tuesday for a doubleheader. And other than that, guys, and if there's any big rallies, I might do that in the weekend. I might film that to see, so you guys can see what the fuck's going on here and the stupidity. But other than that, guys, good night, and I'll see you next week.